Oh boy, did this chapter piss some of you off. Attack on Titan is finally at an end, and to be honest with you, I didn't mind the ending. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was amazing, but I enjoyed it, and I don't really have that many complaints with it. But from what I can see, a lot of people fucking hate it. And I just want to remind you that it's cool that you don't like it and stuff, but make sure you don't go and attack the author over it because, that's just kind of dumb. But anyway, I'm going to talk about the ending and kind of address some of the complaints that people have and why I don't really feel the same way, because to me, I enjoyed the ending. So I'm going to talk about why. Firstly, a lot of people are complaining that it was all for nothing, that Eren's journey was all for nothing. But I'd kind of disagree with that. Eren got his goal of freedom. I think he achieved what he really set out to do, not in the same way as when he was a kid, of course, but in a different way. And a lot of people are complaining with this whole him killing his own mum as a kid, and everything that happened up till now was like predetermined, and so it takes away from his character growth. But I kind of disagree with that, because one, he saw the future only when he touched Historia's hand, okay, right? And only when he made contact with Ymir did he actually go back and be able to change the past, or affect the past I should say, not change it, because he actually kept it on the journey it should have been. So obviously he went back in the past, and he was the one that stopped a Titan from killing 𝘼𝙘𝙪𝙪 and killing his mother instead, also telling his dad to go and eat the founding Titan. And he did all of this also he could achieve his goal that he saw in the future from when he touched Historia's hand. And I don't think that takes away from the story or Eren as a character in his own right in the earlier seasons and earlier chapters. It's just something that happens, especially in stories with time paradoxes and shit like that. And the alternate realities we see, or the other dreams and memories, I think they don't take away from the story. I think it's a cool addition. That's just my opinion, but I can see why some people are pressed about that. The thing that I can't understand why people are pressed about is like the complaints about Historia, because people are like, oh, so the baby meant nothing. Like, bro, I get you're a shipper and you're pressed about whichever guy that you wanted her to have the baby with, but that doesn't mean the baby had no meaning. For a start, obviously we know she got pregnant, and that stopped the founding Titan from being passed down, which allowed Eren to keep it. And secondly, this baby is the first baby we see born after everything happens. The baby that's born into a new era, the new era of humanity, and no longer the Titans versus the humans. This is a baby who is born who has complete freedom, as Eren wanted. So just because that baby turns out to be some farmer's kid and not Eren's kid, or some shit, or whatever you wanted to ship her with, unlucky I guess. Be pressed about it. As for the actual ending and like the events that happened in the final chapter and like the penultimate chapter, I don't really have any complaints. I mean, first of all, I think Eren wanting to go out and destroy the world is kind of fucking dumb anyway, but just because I think his character's ideals are dumb, I don't think it makes him a bad character in any sense. Like, he wiped out 80% of the population, man. Like, that's pretty cruel. And people are now upset that, I don't know, he either didn't wipe out fucking everyone, or that he was saved by the power of friendship. But again, let's just read into this a little bit more. Eren built up every single thing he did, and all of the people around him which he turned against him, Mikasa's hatred for him and stuff like that, or trying to make Mikasa hate him, I should say, all led up to that point for Mikasa to kill Eren in front of Ymir. And if we remember back to when Eren and Ymir were talking, and why Eren changed everything in the past to lead up to now, we know Ymir was a slave who was in love with her master, and that was the whole reason that there is still the Curse of the Titans today, why she didn't alter the memories of the people, or why she didn't interfere, or she kept listening to people with royal blood, because she still was in love with him. So everything Eren did built up to Mikasa, the person that's in love with Eren, killing him in front of Ymir, for her to finally understand that she needed to let go of her ideals and kind of delusions about everything, and break the curse of the Titans. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that ending. At first, I thought it was dumb that Eren just wanted to go kill everyone. And I mean, I still think it is dumb that he had to wipe out 80% of the population for this to happen. But I'm glad he actually had that motive underneath it, and it wasn't just him being fucking stupid, you know, as usual, charging headfirst into stuff. A lot of people also, you know, just calling it like the budget Lelouch, but I feel like Lelouch's situation was a bit different. I can't be bothered to delve into it, to be honest, so I'm just not going to talk about that anymore. I don't know, it just feels like with this ending that suddenly everyone is a master writer and that they want the fan-made endings to be the ending. Like there's some of Eren being all happy and alive and going back to paradise, and I think if anything that would actually kill his character development more than what just happened would. But that's just my opinion. I'm not going to disregard anyone who doesn't like this chapter because I can understand it. You know, again, don't go and harass the author or some dumb shit like that, and maybe just try and look at it from a different point of view or read it a few times over, because I feel like it's a lot better than people have made out. People are making it out like it's like the next Game of Thrones. Man, it really didn't get butchered like Game of Thrones did, okay? So just don't lie about that. So I don't know what else to say. Enjoy your day, take it easy, eat some cheese or some shit, bro. Peace.